This one, I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. There's a line, right? Block time.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Mean Joe Green. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now Sanders. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Cunningham looking deep for Julio. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. He can run for it, and he will. Room to run inside the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes finds his tight end Ingram. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rolling to his left. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And touchdown! Amari Cooper, 36 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 13. That's complete to Bo Jackson. 22 yards there, a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Get the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cunningham got a man. It's Randy Moss. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Dancing to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He finds an opening past the 40. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to get it all the way gain down to the 10-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 65 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. This is fielded at the goal line. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Check 25. Check 25.
Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. He'll hit Jackson, complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
For a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tony Gonzalez, 40 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri now for the point after. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yellow, yellow. I'm going on. Three down. My time.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's checking credit.
On 1st down, Cunningham steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. He pitches it out, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check. Let's go. Check 3.
From the gun, Cunningham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3, Mahomes. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Graham Gano on for the field goal.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Cunningham. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Operating from the gun, Cunningham, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 10 yards out, and the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up the first down there with a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Forced out to his left. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And his guys have once again taken the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Ingram. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. Complete to Evan Ingram. First and 10 at the 49-yard.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On first down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Being chased out left. Now he's going to go, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ty Law. Cooper was the target there. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The tackle made by the Hall of Famer, Bobby Bell. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it cost him. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deacon Jones with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Attack, attack! Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 12. Move. Coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. SOS.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to go down again. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They run on first down with Jackson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They set up the screen to Bo. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On third down, this is Jackson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
They'll take over first and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
It got his man complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Chubb. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Mahomes. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
He's coming, double up.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
Check that.
On 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Check that. Right 52. Okay, double. Slam.
Now Cunningham. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Holt. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Cunningham now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. He gives it up. And forget about finding a lane. He barely...